Starlight ain't shit.
Huey is such a kind soul.
That's
Huey's
what they
not
need.
built for this world. Huey was not built for that world.
No, he was forced into this world because his fucking girlfriend got run over by a train.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was 6. I didn't expect to be on episode 6 so long.
That was a good episode.
Oh no, it was good. Like we said, 6, 7, and 8 were just different.
7, I'm gonna get these 2 points right off the bat, right? I'm gonna say these 2 things right away. 2 things, because I saw in a tweet before I saw episode 7. The guy who plays, Dark. What's the last one?
Black Noir.
Black Noir. Yeah, the guy who plays Black Noir.
Saying Dark, my guy.
The guy who plays Black Noir. The actor has a peanut allergy. So they made Black Noir have a peanut allergy.
You're way out of order, guy.
I'm just saying that, but the guy who plays Black Noir has a peanut allergy because the guy who plays him has a peanut allergy. Also, they formed a legitimate porn scene for this episode.
They had it at the end of episode 6. The porn scene was the end of episode 6.
in episode 7, they're watching when
Oh yeah, you're right.
That wasn't a legit. No, I'm saying they was forming a legitimate.
That was sex, but yeah.
They formed a legitimate porn scene for episode 7. Because what happened was Kovu out. What happened is they bring Lamplighter back, and he's supposed to testify in court against Vought and all their shit that they did. And Huey is there to guard, and he just wants to watch porn. And he's watching porn based off the 7, and this particular one is Homelander.
Homelander fucking Butcher's wife, and Butcher's just sitting there.
That's
watching.
basically what it's supposed to be. I don't think it's quote unquote Butcher, but that's what they're implying. I think Homelander probably was like Homelander was like, this is what make this a video kind of thing.
There was a couple other ones.
There was one about
there was one with the Deep, right?
Yeah, there was also one with the invisible guy.
Yep, he had a whole list.
And there was there was a
Starlight one.
Starlight one, and that's where he was just like, I'm done. Stop talking.
There's a Starlight and A-Train one, and like, nah, fuck off.
Like, stop talking.
The one that he hates the most with his girl.
Yeah, because that was his girl. He's like, I'm not. Yeah. You're done. You're done talking.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start from the beginning of this little synopsis.
Right.
Congresswoman Victoria Newman schedules a hearing against Vought. Yeah,
the porn was the beginning.
Pretty much. Lamplighter as the chief witness after Vought encounters Annie's betrayal and uncovers Annie's betrayal, which was she
went to go on a date to see her mom, and yeah. And I was scared. I was actually scared. I'm like, oh hell no! What are they gonna do to her?
Huey convinces Lamplighter to join him in a rescue attempt, which results in the latter immolating himself. So what happened was he wanted to basically kill himself in the main room.
Yeah.
But he was hoping to do it in front of his statue, but they got rid of the statue. So he lights himself on fire, caused the fire extinguishers to go out, which also means power is now put to the power is now being sent to the rooms, to the cells. So Starlight gets out because her power draws some actual energy. And Huey cuts off Lamplighter's hand because he needs the biometrics. He just run around with a hand. He finds Starlight's mom in a cell, so that was nice.
Right.
Which is Annie escapes with the help of Maeve. Oh yeah, Maeve. Okay, so this is when they get attacked by
Black Noir. Black Noir seemingly is invincible. Like,
yeah.
Before we know, we know he doesn't like almond joys. We don't know why yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, put the almond joy in the fucking bin in episode 4, and so we don't know why he doesn't like almond joy. It's like, this dude just tanks everything. He got half his face lit on fire or melted off,
and just didn't care
in episode. Yeah. in the I think episode 4 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the beginning of episode 4, and he's just like shrugged it off. I'm like, this dude is just
Because he was also in Butcher's aunt's house and got blown up.
right several times.
Yeah.
He just walked out,
And those were
I'm like,
not small explosives.
Also, we skipped that part. We talked about the ant house. We didn't.
Well, no, we talked about him. We talked about him. They went downstairs, but he finds them. But it doesn't matter. Him being blown up wasn't really a major point.
Right. But did we
Now
talk
it's a major
about the
point.
deal though? The
Yeah,
deal?
he was gonna
What they
release.
did?
He was gonna release info about
Right.
Homelander's kid. So he made him back off. No, but so we find out he has a tree nut allergy. So Maeve comes in and shoves a bunch of nuts in his mouth. And then kills like an EpiPen away from him. And leave. Starlight tries to get her to come with. She doesn't. Maeve goes one way. They go the other way. They dip out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, quote unquote subdues Black Noir. She force fed him peanuts. Despite the loss of Lamplighter, Butcher strong arms Vogelbaum. That's his name. And to test. Oh no. Oh, that is the guy who used to be the head researcher, scientist, whatever at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
He quote unquote raised Homelander. Quote unquote, because he wasn't like properly. He's never properly raised, but quote unquote raised Homelander.
Right. And he would not make that deal with Madeline. He like, I don't give a fuck, because they will. I don't care what happens to me.
It's my daughter, but
But like
he was worried for his daughter. Because his daughter chose to stay with him when he needed it, but then Butch showed up and was like, "I'll kill her right now." He's
Right.
like he didn't give a
And-
shit.
Lamplighter just fucking was like, fucking just ended himself. Like, oh,
I mean, I wasn't surprised by that.
I wasn't either, because I'm
I
like,
just thought
this dude's
It was
borderline
just
suicidal.
kind of bumming.
But it was just like,
I was just a little bummed.
I thought they would have
Yeah.
saved Starlight first.
Yeah. I was expecting to go on a Blaze of Glory. Pun intended. 'Cause I thought like he would use he would save Starlight and then use any fight they got into as an excuse to kill himself. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, because now we're getting towards the end of episode 7. So
Right.
they go to trial.
Okay, let me get my shit.
So let me.
Copied. Keep
Going
going, keep
to
going.
leaving Becca, A-Train. Oh yeah, okay. So before we get to the trial,
A-Train. We gotta talk about A-Train.
So first of all, they Homelander and Stormfront manipulate Ryan into leaving Becca. They get Ryan to dip out on Becca and come with them. Yeah, hearing attacks. Maeve and Atlanta break up over. Okay, yeah. So Maeve and Atlanta broke up.
It's,
right.
Because she saw the video that was taken that Maeve had found of the plane that went down in season 1, and that was Maeve's way to get Homelander to back off. And Maeve and Atlanta couldn't handle it, so she left.
Yep.
Which also made her very depressed. That made Maeve very depressed.
That was the only person she cared about.
Yeah.
can sense that
A-Train starts getting suspicious of the church.
Rightfully so. It's like,
Yeah.
he was.
It's weird. It's a weird thing going on. Was it 7? It had to have been 7, right? Where he brings Huey and no, it must have been 8. Early on 8, where he brings Huey and Starlight those papers.
Right.
Yeah, it was early on in 8 because a lot happened in 8,
Mm,
right? Because it wasn't early.
yeah, it was 8. Yeah, I don't think it was like mid episode.
Early in the mid episode because it was a lot happened in 8.
Yeah, a lot happened in it.
But so Yeah, he becomes suspicious of the church because there's some weird shit happening, and he was never like fully invested to begin with. He was just using the church to get him back at the Seven. Maybe to later break up. So yeah, I guess we're now at the trial. Because it weird the synopsis puts the trial.
Oh wait, I wanted to say something. I forgot. I almost forgot. So episode 7, right? Elena leaves. Next time we see Maeve, she's just in bed. Is it 2 black dudes or just 1? Like she was just fucking like over it. Like,
I saw one white dude. What are you talking about?
Okay, so it was a black dude and a white dude then.
All I remember seeing was a white dude.
Then, well, I remember seeing it as a black dude, so it works out. All right.
Yeah, no, she was because now that she was gone.
All I want is dick.
Well,
right?
well, now that she was gone, she was just like fuck what they're saying. So because Elena being there, Elena being there kind of unfortunately made her feel like she wasn't like she was forced to be lesbian. She was just forced to stay lesbian. So now she like completely went against it because Elena was gone.
And she was like, whatever the fuck her name is, the drone who just does whatever Homelander says. She's like, be a fucking human being. Which I'm like, please, for once.
Yeah.
And she did. I'm like,
she actually was like, okay, I'm
I've
sorry.
hated you this whole time for being a mindless drone.
Yeah.
And you actually showed emotion.
For once.
Yeah.
Took her almost 2 full seasons before she did it. But yeah, so we're at the trial. They start the trial. They bring in that scientist. They're about to start. This is the end of the episode. This is the end of episode 7. They're about to start, and then now, people's heads start popping,
exploding like pimples, dog.
Just multiple heads. The judge, the fucking guy testifying, everybody. So guys on both sides. It's not just one. It's guys on both sides. Pop, 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 pop. They're trying to get the congresswoman that started all this. They're trying to get her. They're trying to rush her out, keep her safe.
Rush her out.
Pop, 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 pop. This one's live TV. Huey and Butcher and everybody, they're all watching this happen. Live fucking TV.
I do want to say this real quick. Remember episode 1?
What about it?
Right.
The detective? Her head exploded? And they thought Vought was listening to them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You never noticed that, Kyle, did you?
No, I completely forgot.
I noticed that right away.
I completely forgot.
They played the long con with that one.
They've been manipulating because whoever did this has been manipulating the game since like day 1, and quote unquote of the season at least.
Here, I'm gonna post my my theory. No, oh, of course it's a fucking link. God damn it! Hold on.
I can just open it. It's fine.
Well, it takes it to the DMs. Let me just.
Yeah, no, I'm going back. Just put a screenshot or something.
Yeah, right. No, I just copied the text. Hold on. That's the whole ass.
So Pip said, and I quote, alright, so you know the thing at the end that fucks everyone up? Bold prediction, the person doing that is Vought with the person.
The OG guy. The guy who married Stormfront.
The person doing that is Vought, the OG guy that was the Stormfront in the picture. That was with Stormfront in the picture. He used Compound V and became immortal, faked his own death, and has been dictating history ever since.
See, that's crazy, right? But it's not. But doesn't it line up with boys' bullshit? You know.
It does. It does, and it's also after you find out about Stormfront, it's not that far fetched.
Right, because Stormfront's been around this whole time. Why not Vought?
Why not him? Right. All right.
Right.
Street, didn't you have a prediction for
yeah. Let me get mine. So mine was y'all know the main dude who's been taking care of the new guy, right? Yeah. For me, I thought it was that nigga because one, he did send Black Noir after the boys, so he is capable of bringing down people if he has to. And Vought has been into so much shit that he probably had someone to at least take them out to do his dirty work.
Whatever they could do, he probably had somebody.
Yeah. My second prediction was that dude at the church, because he's been fucking weird to me ever since the jump. Because he been making the
Right,
arrow
right.
nigga and
Would you like a Fresca? Can I ask you guys? Would you like a Fresca?
I want to know what the hell's in this. I want to know
Dog,
what's
ever since I saw it, I'm like, nah, there's something in that. It looks like a Sprite, dog. It just looks like Sprite.
Yeah, and when people don't go to his way, he kicks them out. Yeah. So I feel like he's been with Vought for a good minute.
Yeah, the arrow guy, he was like, he had a toxic personality.
He probably only said one goddamn thing, but he ain't like that. So
probably.
He's just saying very weird to me. And
right, and it was like, this dude's just, obviously he's a manipulative asshole, but you know, it's. And
but
like,
so.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say more, but that's all. That's more episode 8. So
yeah, so I guess now we're on 8, and this is obviously the season finale. It's the big one. A lot happens.
Wait, Kyle, did you have a theory, or did you say it?
I didn't have one. I was just confused.
Okay, you were just like, okay,
I assumed.
Just tell me what happens, Sean.
Obviously, somebody's. I just knew obviously somebody's attacking. I just didn't know what, who, why. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I put Coke?
Alright, so this is the most recent episode. This was yesterday.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. It was Thursday.
Kyle, just because you watch it Thursday doesn't mean
it came out on Thursday.
It came out Thursday night. You're right. You're not wrong. I saw it.
It came out a day early. So, episode 8, season finale. Learning from Becca and Ryan's capture, Butcher makes a deal with Edgar to help Vought reclaim him.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah, that nigga Edgar.
He has a meeting. He has a meeting with Edgar. And I was like, "I will. You take the boy." He's like, "You tell me where he is. I will get him from Homelander because he doesn't want Homelander to have the kid."
Of course not.
Neither party wants Homelander to have the kid.
Oh, we forgot about that.
No. I mentioned.
Yeah.
I mentioned that they manipulated Ryan into leaving.
Okay.
Oh no.
So both parties, Edgar and
wait.
the
Boys. We're not there yet.
I'm talking at the beginning of the synopsis.
Okay.
The first line of this thing says,
"Okay,
learning from Becca and Ryan's capture, Butcher makes a deal with Edgar to help Vought reclaim him at Homelander's cabin." So he was like, "You tell me where he is. I will get him. I will give him to you. You take him away. I keep Becca." So very selfish. He didn't want the soup. He wanted Becca. Very selfish.
But like as we were trying to say, Pep, I understand you. The beginning of the episode started out making it seem like there's a super villain somewhere lurking about, and hide your kids, get the V gun. They actually gave somebody a V gun. They actually give them somebody like a soup gun. What the fuck is this?
So there's press conferences and shit saying like there's some kind of terrorist, this and that, but this is
the fucking like, school. The school is like how we have school shooting bullshit. It's like super villain.
Yeah, and give the teacher
the same exact stuff.
And they'll like give the teacher a gun, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that you have a gun. I'm like, okay.
What's the gun gonna do against the soup? You know.
So they did have something for that. They at least gave them. It was not the regular bullets. It was different type of bullets. At least chemical bullets or some shit. V bullets.
Right. I would actually forgot about that part. I was thinking to the next part.
So this then
they
says
come get Butcher. What were you saying, Kyle?
This says, however, Butcher renegades on the deal and attempts to save them from Stormfront. So he's trying to save them both now. I know I'm not going in the order of the episode. I'm just going to order this. Tries to save them both. That was his first deal. He was like, "No, you two get the fuck out." He tries to save them both. He tries to get to go. What's happening is when this all goes down. I'm explaining it to see what's happening in the order of the synopsis. They find out where the cabin is. They release the paperwork that was shown that Stormfront was a Nazi. She was married to Vought,
which we knew.
which
Knew
we
all this
knew,
shit.
but A-Train gave the papers to.
But we're not there yet.
I'm just saying, this is the order of the synopsis.
I don't care. I wanted to go in order of the episode.
Okay, whatever, fine.
Cause like, how does Butcher even get to the point to like, oh, you saved them both? When did they reunite? It's like, we skipped that part. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
This doesn't make sense. Like,
I understand that,
saving
but the
Becca, I'm like,
synopsis
that
was
makes
the. I'm just going to read the
well, I
synopsis.
just wanted that for a refresher, not to follow it exactly.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You know.
Yeah.
But the next scene after the school scene is someone comes to get Butcher. Like, dog, there's someone at the door. And it's Becca. I'm like, oh shit. Also, this is where when Huey and Starlight are going to see Maeve. Trying
Yeah,
to figure out
and
what
then
to do
and
next.
then Maeve didn't go with them.
Maeve
they
was
tried-
like, get your fucking sad boy and get out of here.
They tried.
What she
Maeve
said.
didn't go.
Right. She was like, I'm tired.
And then A-Train is just like
She was broken.
A-Train just like gets in the car while they're driving.
Right, because between that, we get he overhears
Edgar,
Edgar and
the
Dickhead,
the guy who's leading the church,
leader of the church, right?
because so
The higher power
the
some shit?
guy who's leading the
Yeah.
church, the guy who's leading the church is trying to get Deep and A-Train back in the 7. So he has a meet with Edgar. Edgar says 1 is redemption, 2 is weakness. So he's like, I will accept the Deep, but not A-Train.
Because Stormfront has a problem with the Deep, or with
A-Train.
A-Train.
Right, A-Train.
You know why?
So
Yeah.
I'll accept A-Train. Or I'll accept the Deep. A-Train's
Right.
in the next room.
A-Train hears that shit. Oh,
So he comes out, he finds the records, he steals them, he brings them to Starlight. And Huey, which he's like, I can run however fast. I can check the whole city in a couple hours. It wasn't hard to find you guys.
I think he said a couple minutes, not hours.
Whatever he said. He's like, I can check however many blocks.
And then they said, well, what about your heart? It's like, my heart's fine. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shit.
They did some
fuck.
weird.
Well, he's also been off of it for a while, so I imagine his heart is getting better slowly.
Right. And
He's
here's the thing.
recovering.
I do hate that A-Train just tried to kill my boy Huey before, and he killed his girl. But out of all of
Yeah.
the 7, I really like A-Train.
He's.
I just really
I've noticed.
think
I've noticed he's
he's
a
a
favorite.
good character.
He's a favorite.
He's a good character. He's not my favorite, but you know.
But so he
The
gives.
ones yeah.
He said, He's like, you
Now
didn't.
we're even.
But you didn't get this from me. I wasn't here. You didn't get this from me. So they bring the papers back. Butch tried to do something. He failed. He tried to get. I can't remember what he tried to do to get a new witness or something. But he's like,
Butcher?
yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was trying something in his way. In his thing failed. But
No.
they go.
No,
they
this
go.
was the time we went to go talk to Edgar, I think.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't looking. That was the episode before.
Yeah, so he
Where he went to go look for
so after he gets back from this conversation, his meeting with Edgar, Huey and Starlight
made
come
the
back.
deal.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we didn't get May, but we got this, and they're like, we got it.
Also, Huey was being super weird about Becca, like he does.
yeah.
She says she's the best of them, so you know. Well, she likes him Pacific.
Everyone knows that he's good for Butcher, because Butcher is fucking insane.
Everyone
He's
knows
someone to reel him back
he
in.
is good for Butcher. Butcher's horrible for Huey.
Yeah.
So
Actually, everyone around him is bad for Huey. Even Mother's Milk, who treats him like, you know,
Starlight
not a
isn't even
son,
that bad.
But
Starlight's not even that bad for him. Just it's because
not
of
good for him.
because of this situation.
yeah.
Right.
It makes it worse. Like it.
But like they said in the last episode, or episode 6, neither of them deserve him,
No.
which is true.
But so they do this plan. Frenchie, they all know the plan. Kid does not come back with us. They all know this plan. They were told the full plan. Becca wasn't.
Right.
They make the plan. They're going to release these papers to the public and release these out. It's going to become a thing. This will bring Stormfront away from the cabin. She is no longer a problem.
But the plan for Butcher, right? Or it's like, I'll do this by myself. You guys go. I was like, no, we're gonna help you.
He knew they weren't gonna do that.
Yeah, of course, because this whole time it's like we've done stuff to help you get your family back.
Well,
and
no,
now when it's finally time,
we have done so much bad. We have done so much bad for you. We think we're not gonna do a little bit of good to get this kid back. Like,
right. That's
right. Come on, though.
We've done so much bad. We want to do a little bit of good. So the plan is to release these papers, get Stormfront away from the cabin. She'll go back to Vought.
Nazi bullshit. Oh wait! Oh, we're almost to the cabin part. Oh, I wanted to punch Stormfront in the face. We'll get there.
Then the plan was to basically set up a bunch of sonic bombs to fuck with Homelander and I guess Ryan's hearing, but mostly Homelander. Homelander will go investigate.
It was for Homelander.
It was for. I mean, yes, it's going to affect him, but Homelander will be the one to go investigate.
It was for Homelander. It was
for Homelander.
The kid just got.
But he was friendly fire. He was the crossfire.
Right.
Like they knew it was going to affect him, but he was not the purpose.
They had a plan for that too, so they gave.
Yeah, when they went to go get him, Becca had the headphones to cancel out the noise. So because as soon as Homelander left, they went in. They get Ryan.
Before we go any further, though, I want to talk about the talk that Stormfront had with the little talk when because the kid was upset, right? And she's like, "Go talk to him." And he does, and it was sweet. Honestly, it was sweet, especially for Homelander. Homelander was actually a human being.
So I think Homelander's trying to warm up to Ryan, like actually.
And then it's like, I can teach you. And then the laser thing happens. Like, you gotta hate somebody. And then, bitch, over here, Stormfront started talking about how they wanted to kill all of them for the color of their skin. I'm like, bitch! Oh, hell no.
They hate us for who we are.
Genocide.
Genocide?
Genocide, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what genocide feels like, bitch.
We were losing our shit for that. We're like, the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, oh hell! I'm like, what are you talking about, bitch? Like, it's white genocide. They want to kill us for the color of our skin. They want to kill our kind. I'm like, but I was speechless. I'm like, bitch, I will beat your ass.
Facts.
I'm like,
I'll kill you, and I'm also white. Like,
yeah, no, hey, we don't just because we're that way. We can still feel that way. We're still allowed to feel that way. We can't understand it. Like we will never understand what like Street goes through.
No, I'm not trying to understand it. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I'm not.
We can still feel that way. We can still be pissed off. If you're not,
I'm gonna be completely frank. Like I don't ever want to go through. I'm not trying to be in his shoes, but it doesn't mean I can see. It's like window shopping.
Right. No.
Right.
If you're not
in a really fucked up way, it's kind of like window shopping. Like you can see it from the outside.
Right.
But you don't actually go. You don't actually go get it. Like that's us. Like those are the good white people.
Crazier was with the whole shit that's gone on this whole year. It made it hit home even more. I'm like
hard. Yeah.
I'm like, because if it doesn't piss you off, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are, if it doesn't piss you off, that shit.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. That's on you.
Yeah.
That's a problem with you as a human being. So, but yeah, I was like, oh hell no.
But so
I just wanted to put that in there because I felt it was an important part.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I understand it. Yeah.
But
then they came out with the Nazi shit and were like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So Homelander leaves. They get Ryan out before Homelander comes back. Homelander at this point, like the synopsis said, he ditched the plan.
Right.
He left the phone back at the cabin.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
He left the phone back at the cabin instead of where he was. All these guys in guns are there just to get Ryan.
There was like 20 of them.
Their whole point. They're not trying to hurt nobody. They just want Ryan, right?
And
They bring guns
unfortunately,
for
they got
protection,
set up.
but fucking Homelander comes in.
Homelander
Where's
comes up.
my son? This is how you know he's trying to warm up to him. He's trying to warm up. He's like, "Where's my son?" Fucking splits one guy in half. You see him later. He walks out and just covered, drenched in blood. His hair's all fucked up. He's just drenched in blood.
Yeah.
Dude,
Killed
this
all those
is
just-
motherfuckers.
Crazy.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
And then as that's going on, fucking
Stormfront comes
Stormfront
back.
fighting everybody.
Stormfront comes back.
Right.
Fucking
She
okay,
flips
real
the
quick,
trucks.
real
She
quick.
flips the car. With
Yeah, she flips MM's car. Real
Butcher's
quick,
car that MM's driving, but yeah.
I don't remember which episode it was.
Yeah.
I think I want to double check real fast. It was
Cause what?
5, I think. Whichever episode was, I can't remember off the top of my head, but one of the
Just tell us what it
episodes.
is.
What's her name? The girl who doesn't speak English, so she signs.
I forgot her name. Kimiko.
Kimiko.
Yeah, Kimiko.
Kimiko.
A few episodes back, gets a hit from Frenchie's ex. His ex is the mailman, but she gets a hit and fucking just rips the guy's face off. Like,
Right, she tried to do that again. Did we skip that part?
we skipped that part. That's what I was like.
Unfortunate.
I want to go back to that because you forget how badass she is
Yo.
until that.
And French. Oh, it was all because Frenchie tried to kiss her. How did we skip that part?
I don't even- I
that's
forgot
just how
about
you
that.
know it's been a long time. That was
Yeah.
weeks ago for us. That was a few days ago for Kyle.
And that's still I forgot.
But
Like,
Kyle's memory is pretty shitty. So
wow, fuck you. So anyway, she starts beating Stormfront's ass like fucking like beating
and
the
Starlight's
fuck
there
out of
too.
her. But no, but at first it's
See-
just her.
The non supers aren't doing shit. But
Yeah, I know.
they're
just
kind of
there's
there.
nothing, there's
They're in
nothing
the
they can
background.
do. They got didn't they get electrocuted at one point because they shot at her and
They
then they
all got
electrocuted her
electrocuted. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody got electrocuted.
because they shot because after Kimiko quote unquote died because she snapped Kimiko's neck.
Right.
But then Starlight
But we
comes
know
out.
what happens.
Starlight comes out. Maeve shows up. Kimiko like puts her neck back into place because she has regenerative powers, and the
She got,
three
like,
of them,
Wolverine.
dog.
No, she got
Oh,
like Deadpool shit.
The
Snap my
three
neck.
of them just Powerpuff Girls, just
Yeah, Maeve
fucking
comes in. It's just
wailing on this
I
bitch.
saw one from a tweet that
Out of
was
context?
the JoJo's one. It was a JoJo's reference, and they're all just. I don't watch JoJo's, but I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
I saw. Okay, I'll find the tweet real fast. I'll find the tweet. I'll find the tweet up in Discord. But so they just start
I found it
wailing
ironic
on this bitch.
because if you remember earlier in the season, Starla was all about girl power, and fucking
Yeah.
we're just the face of the Seven now, and I'm like, how's that for girl power, bitch? Like, ugh. And I got hype because it was pretty dope.
So
It was a hype scene. It was a hype scene, you know.
okay.
It's pretty much the fight back, nigga. Fight back.
You know, they
Fight
start
back.
beating her
I remember.
ass. It was glorious, right?
It was amazing, and then she's like, "Fuck this shit," just fucking zoomed off. I'm like, yeah, it was dope.
Coward.
While this is happening, nothing else. It's really just off to Butcher, right? There's nothing else going on there.
no.
Butcher and,
What? Oh wait, no. Butcher ran off of Becca and Ryan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing else going on at this time, right?
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
they
that.
left.
Yeah.
Homelander is trying to find them, probably.
Homelander's not
Man,
out of the cabin yet. Homelander's still fucking with those.
Yeah, at this point, he's still killing those
murdering
guys.
them. Yeah.
Ad source, screen
But
capture.
so
monitor
Stormfront
capture.
finds Butcher and Becca and the kid.
No, go away.
What?
I'm trying to add the episode 8 out of context tweet that I put in Discord.
Oh.
Right.
But unfortunately, Stormfront finds all three of them.
Right. She's like-
Unfortunately.
she tries to.
There we go.
to
So
go
real quick,
Ryan.
I'm
Also,
gonna
we
talk about
forgot
this.
another thing.
I'm gonna show this real quick.
Early in
and
the
just
episode.
this is what I'm talking about for the Powerpuff Girls. Because this is why I got that. Because this is out of
Earlier in
context.
the
tweet.
episode, the reason Ryan was in the cabin crying was because they took him to like Disneyland, their version of Disneyland, whatever. It's Disney World.
Yeah, it was like it was just a weird fucking amusement park for about the 7.
Yeah.
And him with loud noises.
He was too many people. Like if you're not used to being around people, you're gonna get overwhelmed.
It's too many people, and also it's just the noise because we know he has an issue with that, and he's not Homelander who has practice in like separating the noises.
Right.
So there's a couple things, but that's what they ran to the cabin. But yeah, they're so. Butcher,
I just want to go back to that. We can go back to where we're at.
Butcher ran off. Stormfront dips out of her being her ass whooped by these 3 fucking beasts.
Right.
And finds Butcher. Pins Becca up to a tree by the neck.
Yeah.
This is when Ryan starts to get pissed.
Butcher tried to
fight wait. Let's not forget.
Butcher
Becca. Badass Becca over here fucking stabbed her in the eye.
That was sick. Just fucking.
That was dope.
And she just you bitch. I'm like, bitch, you can't see.
The weak spot.
Like, so she then pinned by the neck up to a tree, choking her. This is how Homer said you gotta get pissed.
Call
you
back
gotta
to episode 3. I want to see the lights go out.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
You gotta. How Homer was like, you gotta pick Kobu out. You gotta picture somebody you hate. He didn't picture somebody he hate, but he was very pissed.
Good job, stupid.
You don't fuck with his mom.
How to hate somebody.
You don't fuck with his mom. Right. So he gets pissed and just fucking eye beams the shit. That's why I'm currently now at this pick, because she lost her arms and her legs. Fucking straight up, Anakin Skywalker up in this bitch.
That's an explosive. That's an explosive way he did.
Burnt to a crisp, no arms, no legs, burnt to a crisp.
When it happened, I was kind of confused because didn't Homelander laser her earlier in the series and it was fine?
Yeah, but Ryan, the way I kind of equate Ryan. Saiyans, right? Saiyans.
Homelander was also holding back, turning down his lasers, maybe.
But so there's two things. There's one, you get the sense of once you have the ability to control your power, it's automatically weaker because you're never fully at capacity because you have control, therefore it's weaker.
You're suppressing, right? Yeah.
You have once you have control, it's never at your full potential. Because you know how to control it. It's never just raw power at that point. That, and also, I kind of equate it to, the Saiyans, right? There's a Saiyan, and there's a half Saiyans who are stronger than Saiyans.
See, that's...
They had more potential, quote-unquote. They basically have more potential. So I think it's a little bit of both. It might be a little bit of both. Because he's the first naturally born super.
Yeah.
So his might be stronger. Also, it's just raw power. It's not
right because it's already infused with his DNA. It's not just in his blood. It's his DNA.
He is Compound V at this point. It's not
right.
It's probably stronger in him.
Yeah.
Right.
But we get
that happens.
We get to this point. I was expecting, and I'm also expecting. At this point, there's Stormfront holding Becca up against her by the neck, choking her.
Yeah.
Butcher's right behind Stormfront, beating her with a crowbar.
He's
trying.
She don't give a fuck.
He's trying hard.
Best, man.
You know what he should have done? He should have flipped the crowbar around with the hook end.
Stabbed
and fucking just swung at her eye. It's just
yeah.
We know that works.
So...
Yeah.
Then it does a quote unquote commercial break kind of thing. Where you would it's where you would put commercial breaks right that happened because it's this big flash, and then Butcher's on the ground.
Yeah,
Stormfront is like kind of like this. She's completely burnt. She's talking in German.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she's fucking fried. No arms, no legs, and Becca is bleeding out from the neck.
Yeah.
Becca is dying.
And
Ryan is crying, saying, "I'm sorry."
It's supposed to lead us to assume that Ryan hit her with the laser, like Homelander did the one guy. Episode 5?
Yeah.
Episode 4,
I think it just 5? She choked him to death, basically.
Through the sheet. Yeah, but
I
she
think
didn't break any blood. She wanted to break her neck, not.
no. I think what happened is
Crush her.
when he hit her,
Damn.
she probably like and like on accident, like not even intentional, just fucking.
Yeah, but wouldn't that have crushed her throat instead of just cut it open?
That's not. It depends.
know what I mean?
If it's fast enough, she probably only gotten far enough to break, basically crush her neck.
Also, her
Before
arms
she
were cut
blasted
off,
off.
so there's no force there.
Yeah, it's
You know?
somehow she got hurt. It's
Right. It's implied that it was Ryan.
it's
who-
implied that it's Ryan that she got hit with the blast.
Right.
And
Yeah.
when you see that, when it's Butcher right behind Stormfront, then Stormfront is holding Becca. You assume one of them is going to get hit.
Right.
One of those two are going to get hit in this because he has raw, uncontrolled power.
Right.
Right, which is also why he was able to burn off 4 limbs at once, because it's not one beam; it's just a blast that comes out of his
know,
eyes.
I've
Yeah,
made
that Gala gun on
this
that.
connection before, I think. But I think what it is more so, it's like Star Wars. Remember, Anakin just kind of showed up. We don't remember.
Yeah,
Homelander just kind of showed up, essentially, quote unquote. You know.
yeah,
And then their son became stronger.
because he had the power
Strong.
already.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
Anakin, I
that's-
think, at his peak would have been stronger than Luke. If
Probably.
he would have ever hit his potential.
But then again,
But
Luke
we don't know.
Luke at his peak was not Episode 6.
Right, it was way later.
It was way later, so that's a tough thing. But
But I think that's a fair connection.
that's probably better than the Saiyans connection. That's a pretty fair connection, because Homelander was given this power, so he quote unquote showed up, and so now you have a purer version.
And theories are like Dark Plagueis created Anakin from midichlorians and bullshit.
So now
But,
you have a
like,
purer
you should've.
version.
Right.
You have a
Nurture.
more natural version, so it's stronger. But so we get to she dies, and she says
She's adamant
she
to not.
prom-
It's not his fault.
She's like, make sure
That's
he
her
knows
son,
it's
man.
not his
That's
fault.
her
It's
son.
not his fault.
It's not the boy's fault.
It's
not
not
Ryan's
That's
Ryan's
love.
fault. Make sure he
That's
knows
love
it, and
right
also
there.
protect him. She wants to make sure Butcher keeps him safe.
protect him. Yep.
But
so
like-
at
but-
this
but
point,
like-
now also Homelander shows up.
Homelander's here, and
Homelander,
he's pissed. He's like,
he
Ryan,
now shows
did you do this?
He's upset. He also wants Ryan to come to him, and Ryan's like, Ryan goes behind Butcher, which I was
That's
shocked.
the crazy thing. It's like you just met this guy 10 minutes ago.
And
and
you
you had to
or-
trust
looking
him.
like
No,
he was about to hit you
also-
with that.
also-
I think that
crowbar.
tells you more how much he hates Homelander than
Yeah.
how much he likes Butcher.
But now,
Like, I just hate this guy.
keep
This
in
dude's
mind-
crazy. Stay away from me.
just pure off looks, who are you gonna trust more? Some guy who you know your mom loves, over a
Look,
dude?
Butcher is scary as hell. I
covered
grew
Yeah,
up
in
to
mud.
get
no,
the cave.
but you know your mom loves Butcher, but you also know your mom hates Homelander, and Homelander
And
just
you
showed
hate
up
Homelander.
covered in blood. Like,
Yeah.
who are
Also,
you
he
gonna go
didn't
with?
like Homelander.
He never really did.
Ryan didn't
And-
like Homelander.
And gotta remember, Homelander did push his.
I'd
ass
go
off
with
the
Butcher.
roof, so-
Off the roof, he's like, "Go, mama bird, fly."
So he goes behind Butcher, and obviously Butcher has no chance. He got crowbar. He got no chance. But Maeve shows up, shows him the video, says, "If you stay back away from that kid, back away from all of them, I'm releasing this." And he's like,
you do
"If you
that,
do, I'm gonna kill you.
everybody."
If you do that, I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah,
He's like,
but
"Sure,
nobody
fine.
will love you ever
You'll
again.
die,
Queen
but that's
Maeve
even worse
beat
for
his
you."
ass.
Yeah.
That's if you
It's
kill
like-
me. If I release this and you kill me, that's worse for you. So you lose no matter what. Back
That
off
just
those
proves
kids
It's like you say you love your son, but you picked your ego
over your son.
And
So
then he called him a little shit. Why he's like, "Are you gonna say that little shit who killed your wife? Like, ain't that your son?"
yeah,
But I remember you pushed him off a roof, so never mind.
yeah. So
Right, and he
basically,
killed your girl. It's
at this
so that
point-
doesn't make any sense.
at this point, Edgar is never really the problem.
No, he didn't do anything.
He's
in this
not.
season.
Edgar's not really a villain, right?
He's just there.
He's
He's
just
he's bot. He is bot.
He is
Yeah.
the guy. He is what you would consider a bot because he has Vough's interest in heart.
Yep.
The villain is Homelander. At this point, Homelander's beat.
No, I'd still say the villain the whole season was Stormfront.
Well, yeah, but at this point, it's Homelander.
Right.
Because Stormfront's now not a problem. She's dead, basically.
She's not dead.
But she's basically dead. Like
She's not
she
dead.
can't she can't do anything.
Do anything.
Nah.
So
yeah, very useless.
we get to now Homelander is the main villain, and now because nobody can actually kill Homelander, he's neutralized by this.
Who?
They're weak. That was the plan. Was
We-
the boy is Homelander's weakness?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they never tried to kill Homelander. They wanted to bring him down. That doesn't mean they have to kill him.
Yeah.
So Homelander is basically at this point beat. Press conference.
Then
They
again, like, big
Wait.
ass
We
weirdo.
can't get to the press conference yet. Oh yes, we can.
yeah, that's the next thing that happened.
Because I was gonna say
Well,
the stuff.
Butcher sends the kid off to be protected, but
Right. No, press conference fine.
press
Then we'll
conference.
talk about the church shit.
Starlight. Yeah, the church was last. That was the last moment.
No. Not before that. When A Train. They make the decision.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll do that first. We'll do that first.
We'll do it after.
Well, no, we'll do that first. Which one happened first? I don't care, but we'll do that one first.
The press conference happened first. But.
It is now said that Vought was being controlled basically by this Nazi. This Nazi's been alive for 100 years.
Right. That was she was their scapegoat because she
They-
couldn't do shit anymore.
Vought then tells the church, we can still only accept one person. One person is redemption. Two person is weakness. We can still only accept one person.
Just like they said before.
Now, it's gotta be A-Train.
Because-
We gotta accept the black guy.
Stormfront's not
Yeah.
gone because Stormfront's gone now. There's no racist bitch.
It's
in the
not even.
Innocent Seven
It's
anymore.
literally. I think it came across like
And
we gotta
the
recover
point-
this. It's not even Stormfront. We gotta fucking bounce back this. Let's bring the black guy in.
and also, it's like the points that Edgar. I had to think about it for a second. The points that he made before. It's like he's an admitted sexual offender. like
yeah. Yeah.
like, he
No.
sexually assaulted
Really.
Starlight.
A-Train.
Nobody wants.
isn't-
Why would they want that in the seven?
A-Train's not the worst person.
A-Train's just as bad as the rest of them.
A-Train's
Which
nearly
is
not.
Not as bad as the Deep.
I would say A-Train's better than the rest of them,
As
but not as
far
bad as the
the
Deep.
public knows. As far as the public knows.
Yeah, as far as public knows, A-Train just
He's
the
just
rest
as
of them,
bad as
just
everybody
not
else.
the Deep. But in reality, he's
The
better
Deep
than the
is
rest of
only
them.
really bad one as a figurehead, as a
Yeah,
face of
exactly.
Your,
Because it's public that he's a sex offender.
because yes.
Um.
But then press.
Yeah,
conference.
that happened. So then the press.
That was
so,
kind of
there's-
out of
so,
order,
so,
but-
so there's this press conference, and they bring Starlight back in. They're like, "I publicly apologize
Starlight,
for
Maeve.
wrongly accusing you."
So that leaves us with 4 because as of right now, Black Noir we don't know. He's unresponsive. They said,
So yeah,
but
we
they didn't
have
say he was dead. They didn't say he was dead. But
yeah, no, they have A-Train,
Yeah,
Homelander, Maeve, and
Maeve
Starlight.
and Starlight. That's it. Just 4. So I'm interested to see what happens after that. And then the crazy shit happens.
No,
So,
no.
yeah,
There's
he has
one
to-
thing. There's one thing before that. There's one thing
Okay.
before that. If you're seeing,
go ahead.
if you've seen my stream, if you saw the tweet I posted, you're seeing the stream right now. There's a scene similar to this. Homelander is on top of this building,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I
yeah.
was gonna get
Oh,
into that.
okay. We don't need to talk
Yeah.
about that.
and he's like, "I can do whatever I want."
And he's
Yeah.
just fucking. He's going on top of a tower, the tallest tower in the city, and just going at it.
Yeah. So yeah, now we get to the.
The crazy.
I hate that nigga.
So we got.
So now we get to the this last picture of this. There's
We got the
there is
church guy.
one there is one imposter among us.
We got. But wait. I want to take our time with this reveal. I want to take our time. With it,
Yeah.
you know.
Damn.
So we get to the church
The
guy.
congresswoman that was starting all
talking to the
this
congresswoman.
calls the thing guy. They're like,
About
I can
she's
give
like,
I can give you
"Yeah, I
papers
know it
on
was you."
every single person. if you give me like more tax cuts, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Classic
give.
evil corporation shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can give you files on every soup if you come get him. She's like, sure.
Hey,
Seconds later,
Pop. His
Yeah.
his cranium
I was like,
pops like an air balloon, and she's standing right outside his gates.
right outside the fence.
What can see
Bro,
through the window
like-
he was sitting at, and that's where
Oh,
there's
We
one
didn't know who it was.
there's
It was a
one
slow
up.
pan. It
Yeah.
was the back of her
And
head.
it almost
Like, who
looked
was
like
that?
Stormfront at first, like.
I was like, who is that? Yeah, it
But
almost did.
there's one imposter among us. She's the imposter.
And we saw that big
damn,
ass
she
nose
won.
that she
That's
has,
crazy.
Yeah,
and then we saw her eyes like go from glazed like pure white back to normal. I'm like, what?
yeah. That was.
And now I'm scared for season 3 because like,
And
Vought
then
was the
Huey
power,
goes
but
to
she
work for
will-
her.
but here's the thing. Before we get there, she will have more power than Vought ever had.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm scared. I'm like, so now you go back to the trial. Why did she kill who she killed, and why did she save who she kept around? Like, why did she keep Madeline around?
It's hard to say, really.
Well, Madeline's gonna work for her. That's why.
Yeah.
Because remember, Madeline's the CIA. She's for her. That's why she kept all the boys around.
Yeah.
Because they're for her.
Yeah, she uses them.
Right.
That's exactly why she allowed Huey to get a job at work.
Exactly.
She taking
Yeah.
her
And
time,
then-
man. She taking
So
her time.
this season ended on a real good, like, we won kind of, but there's more to do.
Right. Because it's like it ended with her closing the door and her talking to Huey and obviously hiring him. But
So it ended on very much like we won because Homelander's
wait,
no longer a
we
problem.
missed a part. We missed a part. The little cute little scene with Starlight and Huey. On
Yeah,
the bench,
he's
like it
because
started.
he's like I want to not follow. He's like, oh,
Not
but
be a lost little puppy dog.
I'm still with you. I'm not stupid.
Oh, I'm still gonna cling to you. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a dumbass. I still need
Like-
a woman. Like, that's the reason
Like,
I
dog,
began this shit in the
you-
first place. I'm not leaving without a woman.
Oh,
You're sticking
hell
with
no.
me.
Right. I'm gonna
need them
cling to
lights
you
to lower.
like
Little
till
Ben-
I
little doggy
die.
banana.
Yeah, I need them lights
That's
to blow up.
fucking cute.
You feel me?
I need to-
We need more of
That's
those.
cool.
They're-
But
yeah, but we need like non-Halloween ones.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
It'd be like
that was a
non-Halloween.
really great season.
it was so good. It's like it's better than the first one.
You
Like
need
the
not-
first
you
one's
need
is it?
We need non-Halloween ones.
I think
We
the
need,
second
like,
half,
just-
like the last 6 episodes,
I want him
last
to have
3
a little
episodes
bit more.
rather,
Yeah.
the best episodes of the series.
So,
I feel
real quick
5,
before we end the
6, and 8.
podcast, season 2 or season
Prediction.
1? Season 2 or season 1? Which one's better?
Well, I also want to do a prediction for season 3.
I don't really want to do a prediction because we don't know enough.
That's hard to say.
Because we know things we know things they could do, but there's so many things they could do.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's the boys.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
So,
just excited for
Season
3.
1
I
or season
want it
2?
right now.
Season 1 or season 2? Which one's better?
That is
I
hard
think-
to say.
I think overall season 1's better, but the last 3 episodes of season 2 were the best in the series.
That's what my thing was gonna say. Like the season 1 as a whole was the
Overall
better
was better.
season,
Yeah.
but season 2 had a very good 3 episodes.
Right. 6, 7, and 8 were insane. Episodes 6, 7, and 8 were insane.
I like the Sprite more. Yeah, no,
So-
6, 7, 8 were crazy.
So I'm just like, it's like, the first 5 were fine, right?
Yeah.
Every episode got a little bit better, but then 6 hit you with bang, top tier. Then 7 came with bang bang, even better, and then
Yeah.
8 just blew your entire cranium out to space. It was it was insane.
And I
So,
was,
yeah.
I did not see that coming at all. That was.
I
that
don't
was
think
hard.
anybody. I mean, if you think about it, it's not super surprising. Like it makes sense. Like, oh, it was her this whole time. That's not unbelievable, but I didn't expect it. You know,
Yeah.
because this chick, right? She wasn't introduced until what, episode 5, episode 6.
5, 6, something like that.
Like, so it's like this chick that we've never seen before. Well, no, she was introduced in episode 4 after Homelander
4?
killed that
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
Remember? After Homelander killed that
Because
guy.
they did they did a little like flashback. Where Homelander went to the rally, and then they did like a little clip as to what had happened.
It was a daydream, yeah.
If you just lasered the whole audience.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, no, I remember. I got you. Yeah.
There was also a part where they zoomed in on Homelander's face and his eyes where I thought, no way his head explodes. But I thought there was a slight chance that his head was going to explode right there. I'm like, there's no way.
Nah.
Look at that when they get here. I know.
But yeah,
I know I'm registered.
I'm sticking with season 1 is better, but season 2 just had bangers to end the season.
Yeah.
I don't know, Street. Did you say what you thought?
This one? 'Cause I wanted it.
I feel with season 1 as well, but season 2 was really hitting for me.
And that's the thing. They're both so good.
Yeah,
It makes it so hard to pick.
Yeah, they can.
But it's like, I'm like, how can they outdo this in season 3?
It's on my face.
I don't know.
I gotta
I'm
come
not
up with
gonna
some
make
crazy
predictions,
shit.
but I don't know how they outdo this.
But
I can see
You can see
how
over
they do
here
it.
too. It's like purple.
And I didn't expect Stormfront to be as good as a villain as she was. I hated her the whole way, but she
Stormfront-
wasn't a bad character.
I loved her in the first like couple episodes, and then I hated
I did
her,
too,
and she
because she
became
was
like the
like,
best
"Oh,
villain.
Yeah, fuck you, Homelander. Good fuck. And then episode 3 came. I'm like, I hate this bitch. And
And
also,
then
those
when she
people
said that,
killed-
we realized like, oh, what
I-
she mean by "fuck you, Homelander"? I mean, go ahead and
Right.
yeah.
And also we realized that episode 3 when she killed all those people in the apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
All those people were black. I was like, why'd you do that? We know.
Makes
We
sense
know in
now.
episode
Makes
4.
sense now.
Right, yeah.
Ah, you racist.
Yeah, because everyone we saw in that apartment building was black.
You know what? I don't think Ryan did good enough. He
Hey,
didn't get the name.
guys,
What's up?
I'm going to end it here now because we've been doing the podcast for 2 hours.
Oh damn!
It's a
really?
big episode. It's a,
I'm just saying. I'll be a 2-hour podcast to YouTube.
extra long podcast.
Nah, you got it.
This
I
is for
believe
you
it.
guys in at youtube.com
But
/ssj.com.
What?
But I feel like they've already been waiting on me for Genshin Impact. Ain't that right?
But yeah, we got through all of it. That was fun. That was probably my favorite podcast, even more than Avatar, honestly.
That was Avatar.
I love Avatar, but this
We
is
can
just
talk about
new stuff.
Avatar.
This is
We can talk
fresh.
about Avatar for a long time, but this is just new stuff to talk about.
Right. We can still talk about Avatar more, like more than this. We ever could.
I mean, we talked about
Yeah.
Avatar for 2 episodes, so it equals the same amount.
Right. Well, no, you had like the half-hour pre talk stuff. You talked about your own thing,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but
Well, we also talked about stuff before Avatar in both of those episodes.
that's a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It
This is a good
lot
episode.
of fun. Mhm.
All right, I'll see y'all next week
All right.
for another
Peace.
podcast episode.
I don't know what we're
Peace
gonna
out.
talk about next week.
Neither do I.
plans, so-
But this was
We'll
this
wing it
one's
again.
15, so I'll see you next week for episode 16 of the podcast. Bye.
Peace.